now we are going to see another piece of work called Pornopera.
Okay, yeah.
And let's see it. So this is very girl power thing over here.
Yeah, in the end it was. But I started really with a kind of technical concept. I think singing is pretty weird. We are just talking with each other, but we're not singing. And and I wanted to know everything about singing. I even did an opera on singing monkeys and but then I was wondering if somebody starts to sing, what's happening with the voice? I wanted to go in deep throat in the human voice. And when somebody starts to sing, there's always a little moaning. Just before, for me it's even worse, but most singers, they have a small amount of moan, but if you cut the moan from a singing voice, it's just bland. And the individuality of a voice is in the moan. So I wanted to collect different kind of moans. So I started collecting moans from the sports, from the tennis ladies, because they're moaning a lot. Yeah. But in the end, finally, I came into, I had a piece of audio porn, and it was so funny, and they were moaning much more, and much more variety. And then I thought, okay, we do the porn opera, and all the moans. So I make categories of moaning, the and everything. But it is about the beauty of the voice. Mm-hmm. But it's also kind of abstract. And then, of course, it's very provocative. Yeah. Shouting, pornopera, and the art of female orgasm, which is, of course, beautiful.
And this time, you have a female director. So it was a conscious choice or appeared?
Yeah, no, this was not a concept. It was just, I never worked with Sanne. And Sanne is a very musical director. And she has a lot of musicality. She used to dance herself. And I don't know, I think because the porn opera started also with a male actor in it as well, with Hans Dagelet. And we were discussing with Hans. And then he said, oh, I really want to work with Sanne. Because Sanne also directed some, and then I worked with Sanne.
He's also a musician, Hans.
Yeah. So, but Hans thought of Sanne, and it was not the concept, we do all female, no, it was just...
But it blended perfectly well, it was beautiful.
It started again with a fascination, I understand.
With a fascination, with a musical fascination. From how does it work when you start singing? Because the vocal cords are closing if you sing perfect, but just before there is there's other sound, and So and then it's also very funny because opera is always enlarged drama. And I thought, okay, I took a female orgasm, and with a little bit before. It takes a couple of minutes, and the orgasm a couple of, I don't know. But then I thought, well, if it's opera, we take our time, we do it big, and then the orgasm takes a long, long time. But the actress, Soetkin de Meij, in the end, she is going for a long time, and so it's amazing performance. But she also runs marathons. She has such a good
yeah. Lungs.
yeah. So that's that was.
And this porn opera went everywhere too, right?
Yeah. And it went everywhere, but it's more that everybody wants to have it. I was in Moscow for lecturing about my music theatrical performances, and they said, yeah, maybe we could arrange that, but then you should change the title. And lately I had a radio interview in Iraq. In northern Iraq, and then they wanted to know everything about the porn opera. So it's kind of
still goes.
Yeah, and we did perform in Berlin, and that was also very nice. And we did the whole performances and and then in the end, all the Germans were they were shouting. They were so relieved that Soetkin finally had her. Because it takes a long time, because it's opera.
How did you come up with the idea of the two harps in the performance?
Yeah, the ladies, the harp ladies, there are a duobilities. They asked me if we could cooperate, and then you're mixing the two things together. And I thought, okay, well, and also it is something archaic. It is beautiful, and we did not want to bring porn. It's not porn. It's about the beauty of the voice. So there's the actress who is performing all different kind of moaning, which is written down through a ritual staging, and then the harps are. In fact, you can associate it with everything. Of course, they're accompanying.
But you really wrote a score indeed for all the different types of moaning.
Yeah.
That was a very interesting research, no?
Of course.
A lot of people.
Yeah. Yeah, but then if you're researching, it's very just listening clear.
But porn, did you based on porn films or?
No, somebody took some audio. No, this is a little bit stupid, but I did not want my computer to be infected by all kind of. So I asked somebody, can you give me some audio porn? And he made all of the recordings of different porn audio. And then, what was nice, if I analyzed also the development of all the audio, and it was almost every time the same. Well, okay.
It looks like they are. Yeah.
They have a kind of same building, musically spoken.
And between all of these works, we are still going to talk about more. But is there anyone that is favorite to you, or they are all like kids and you love all the same?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it changes. For instance, I'm always a little bit. Yeah, if you have a new piece. And because I'm always making a lot of experimental stuff, I don't know what happens. I really think all my projects start with an experiment. I don't know what will happen. So in the end, when there's the premiere, I'm a little bit uncertain. But then after a couple of years, I see, okay, this was great. And although I was uncertain during the premiere, and I didn't want to show it, but I was, of course. I think all composers are. but then you see,
And I believe with so many experiences, there's a lot of cool stuff in your drawer, like experiments that are in the middle. They are not finished yet, but can lead to something. Is this true?
Yeah. I have a lot of things which are not performed yet, and I still want to perform them. Yeah, that's true.
So there's a lot of questions still unanswered there.
Yes, but there always will be. Because now we have the whole COVID thing, and then you have all the meetings and all the concerts online. And I have a strange story about a blackbird. I was working for a project and I had some blackbirds, and I was I was editing blackbird sound on my loudspeakers at home. And then there was the blackbird outside. And he was so frustrated because there was a prison blackbird inside my place. But then I found out, or I realized, it's not only the imprisonment of the blackbird, of the other blackbird, but he just does not react on the other one outside because it's not real communication, it's something on tape. It's online, it's a loudspeaker, and you can shout towards a speaker. You can say, but the speaker does not react. So, and that is so fascinating. And now with all the Zoom meetings and the online concerts and musicians who are playing, and there's no audience. So there are still many questions.
Are you listening to me? Is camera on? Is the mic on? That's the last year for all of us. Right, in the Zoom meetings.
Yeah, it's horrible, but also fascinating.
Yeah.
And it does something with you.